17 on December 1st, 2016, and it is the first day of Vlogmas. Never done Vlogmas before. I don't wake up this early in the morning, but today it's a little bit different. Today I am getting an IUD, which stands for intrauterine device, and I'm freaking out a little bit. I'm getting the Paragard, which is the copper one, but I figured this is different. People should see how this works, especially before January. Maybe it's something you need to get done before our president-elect comes into office. I don't know. It's a form of birth control that lasts 10 years, and it's a little copper, looks like a T. It's implanted into your uterus and keeps you from getting pregnant. So that's good news. I am currently making myself some toast and I'm gonna take kind of my other pill that I had to take. I had to take a pill last night and a pill this morning to soften my cervix, so it's a little bit easier for them to implant the IUD. Freaking out a little bit, but anyway, welcome to Vlogmas. Happy holidays. Everything hurts and I'm dying. Well, today's over. Great first day of Vlogmas. My appointment went well, all things considered. The doctor said that I responded very well to the medication that was given to soften my cervix, which made the insertion really easy, and she said everything went smoothly, and she thinks that I will respond well to the Paragard, so that's great. It sucked. It hurt so bad, and I've just been laying in bed all day with the most intense cramps I've ever had, but knock on wood, it seems to be feeling better, so hopefully tomorrow we'll be back in action. 100% birth control for 10 years. No babies in this belly. So I go back in 6 weeks for a follow-up appointment, make sure everything's still in place and working, and that's that. So let's see, riveting day. I took a nap and I just laid in bed all day watching God knows what, and now I'm going to bed before 10 o'clock because I am tired, and I think I'll do like a day 1, day 2 thing for Vlogmas because literally nothing happened. I think I maybe have like a minute of footage, so you know, we'll make it up as we go along. I have no idea what's going on, so I'm gonna go to bed. I'm going to read a little bit more, but I will see you in the morning for more IUD follow-up and maybe a December TBR. I don't know. Good night. Good morning. It is December 2nd, Vlogmas day 2. Same vlog though. Today is my parents' 31st wedding anniversary. Quite amazing that they've been married for that long and that they're happy and love each other. So I will give them a call today and we will be sort of celebrating that when we go to Disneyland next week. So excited. I am just sitting here sort of planning out my day and my planner and kind of all the things I need to get done today since I didn't do a damn thing yesterday. I'm feeling a lot better uterus wise. Most of the aching seems to be in my tummy, so I think I'm just hungry, so I'm going to eat breakfast and get a shower, take on the day. So for breakfast I'm having oatmeal with almond butter and some applesauce that I made. What? I had extra apples left over from the salted caramel apple pie that I made for Thanksgiving, and didn't want them to go to waste, so I just turned it into applesauce. Probably not the healthiest applesauce, but it tastes damn good. So I am doing some work and I'm feeling a bit peckish, and I'm also trying to get rid of all the unhealthy foods in my house, and instead of like throwing it away and just starting to eat healthy, I'm now I'm now just eating all of the unhealthy foods to get out of here. So I'm gonna have some crunch berry. What? Love me some crunch berries. Okay, I am done with work for the day, and I have brought out my DSLR, so that is why the camera looks different. Super profesh. Anyway, I thought that I would kind of start getting involved in booktube maybe a little bit. I love books. I've been trying to read more because it is my favorite way to pass time, and it's actually a way to pass time that makes me feel productive instead of playing Destiny until the late hours of the night. So anyway, I thought I would do a little December TBR. Let you know I'm planning on reading this month. I have 2 flights to California happening. I currently live in Austin, Texas. I will be going to Disneyland next week, and then I will be going home to the Bay Area for Christmas. So I will get lots of reading done on the plane. So first up, the book that I'm currently reading, and I'm about a third of the way through, Valley of the Dolls by Jacqueline Suzanne. And this is the 50th anniversary edition. The sides are pink. What? Cool. It does rub off on my bookmark though, so a little bit less cool. This is the story of 3 women who are trying to make their way in the show business, and they find out that maybe things at the top aren't quite what they seem. We follow Anne, Jennifer, and Neely. Jennifer and Neely are aspiring actresses. Anne is a girl from New England who comes to New York to escape her life in small town Lawrenceville, I think in Massachusetts. I'm loving it. The book starts in 1945 and goes to 1961. It's saucy and dramatic, and there's betrayal and love triangles. It's a great book. I don't know why I love it so much. It feels a little bit trashy, but I'm flying through it. I'm a third of the way through it, and yeah, recommend. It's a good book. Next is also a book that I have started, and it looks like I'm about a third of the way through actually, and it's called Chasing Portraits, A Great-Granddaughter's Quest for Her Lost Art Legacy by Elizabeth Renicky. This is a nonfiction book written by Elizabeth about her journey to find her great-grandfather's lost art. Her great-grandfather was a man named Moshe Renicky, who was a Polish painter, a Jewish Polish painter, pre-World War II. And as things were going south in Poland, the Nazis were invading and took over and destroyed Poland, destroyed Warsaw. He sort of saw the writing on the wall and took all of his art, which he hadn't sold in his lifetime, and distributed it throughout Poland. And so he took his art, broke it up into a bunch of different collections, and distributed those collections throughout Poland. After the war, his wife and his son were able to find one of those collections, and the rest of the art was lost. So she finds people who have her great-grandfather's art. She finds museums and organizations. I don't know what's going to happen, but it's an interesting discussion about art that was lost in World War II. It's a really interesting topic. Art that was stolen. Who does it belong to? Who has the rights to the paintings? Is it the families, the descendants of the people who painted it, the descendants of the people that owned it? Do the paintings belong to the countries if the people who owned the art or painted the art didn't explicitly state who would get the art in the event of their death? It's a really interesting topic. It has been covered in documentaries. If you look, there's a Klimt painting that is the topic of great discussion. So this is a great commentary on that as well, kind of descendants' rights, and it's a family story. So I do like this. It is hard to read just because I think the atrocities in World War II make these things a little bit difficult emotionally. It is nonfiction, but the way that she writes is very fiction-esque, which makes it easier to read. And I love it. It's cool too because it's a story close to home. She's from the Bay Area. Her grandfather, when they came over after the war, when they were able to come to America, they ended up settling in, of all places, Eureka, California, which is where I went to college. So it's cool. Like, she describes things that I've seen and know very well. So I would recommend this book, especially if you're interested in sort of that era of history, or if you're interested in art. I studied art history in college, so maybe that's why this is so interesting to me. I will finish it. I will. I'm going to. It's one of my goals for the month. I'm gonna get through you. Finally is the book I know the least about. I haven't started it yet. This is Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. This was a recommendation from Reagan, or Peruse Project. She talked about this book. All I really know is that it's a heist book, and I like heists. This book also fancy. Black pages? What? I mean, not on the inside, just the edges. But it looks like it's probably a multi-perspective book, just from the brief glance that I saw. It sounds really cool. This isn't a job for trained soldiers and spies. It's a job for thugs and thieves. So, ragtag group of people have to do this heist. We'll get rich beyond imagination. Good stuff will happen. I'm sure this will be interesting. So I'm excited to read this. I'm sure it'll go fast, just looking kind of at the way that the pages are structured, the size of the text, and heist books are exciting. So I'm excited to read this. So those are the books that I'm planning to read in December. Maybe I'll read more. I have a ton that I can choose from, including the Alexander Hamilton biography, because I'm a Hamilton fangirl, I'll admit it, and I've been listening to the mixtape all damn day. Ashanti and Ja Rule doing Helpless is all that I've ever wanted in my entire life. So, anyway, I will keep you updated if I happen to read any other books, but I'm gonna go read Valley of the Dolls right now. Dinner was delicious. I made some like tomato pasta sauce and put it with zucchini noodles that I sauteed with garlic and chili flakes. And I made some Brussels sprouts and some salad. All veggies, all the time. I'm not a vegetarian, I'm not a vegan, but when I cook, I usually am because it's hard to mess up vegetables. You can do it, and I've done it, but not today. So that is it for the night. It's like 9 o'clock, so I'm gonna edit this together. I'm gonna journal because I'm a douchebag, and then I'm gonna read, and I'm gonna go to bed. And then tomorrow I will be working at the animal center, so I will share lots of cute kitties with you. And yeah, see you later. Deuces. Who says deuces? I do. I'm sorry.